PK Subban is one of the top 4 beloved Habs from the Price era, alongside Brendan Gallagher, Andrei Markov, and Carey Price. He's still pretty loyal to Montreal despite not living there anymore. He's always cheering for Montreal and their players, even though he hasn't played for them in a decade. Keep in mind, he didn't leave Montreal on a nice note. The Habs were not very kind to him, so he has no reason to be loyal to them. But he is. Let's pay tribute to one of Montreal's finest stars. PK Subban played junior hockey with the Belleville Bulls in the OHL. In his rookie season of 2005-2006, he scored 12 points in 52 games. He improved to 56 points in 68 games during the 2006-2007 season. After that season, the Montreal Canadiens drafted him in the 2007 NHL entry draft. In 2007-2008, Subban recorded 46 points in just 58 games. He also added 23 points in the playoffs, matching his regular season total by 8 goals. He helped Belleville reach the J. Ross Robertson Cup Finals, but they lost the OHL title to the Kitchener Rangers in 7 games. PK Subban played for Canada in the 2008 World Junior Ice Hockey Championship in the Czech Republic. He was the 7th defenseman with limited ice time, but he helped the team win their 4th consecutive gold medal by defeating Sweden in overtime. Subban also represented Canada at the 2009 World Juniors in Ottawa, where he took a bigger role. He scored 3 goals and 9 points, finishing with a +2 differential rating. This helped Canada win its 5th consecutive gold medal, again beating Sweden in the final. Subban was named to the tournament All-Star team along with Cody Hodgson and the tournament MVP John Tavares. In his final junior season, 2008-2009, Subban finished with 76 points in 56 games. The Bulls made it to the league playoffs, but lost in the OHL semifinals. In May 2009, shortly after his last junior game, Subban signed a 3-year entry-level contract with the Canadiens. He started the 2009-2010 season with the Hamilton Bulldogs, Montreal's AHL team. Later that season, he was selected for the 2010 AHL All-Star Game. He received his first call-up to the Canadiens on February 11th, 2010, and made his NHL debut the next day, getting an assist against the Flyers. On April 26, 2010, the Montreal Canadiens called up PK Subban from Hamilton during the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Washington Capitals. He got his first NHL playoff point, an assist, in his first playoff game on the same day. He scored his first playoff goal in Game 1 of the Canadiens' second round against the Pittsburgh Penguins on April 30th. In Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, against the Flyers, Subban became the 3rd rookie defenseman in Canadiens history to record 3 assists in one game. Overall, he recorded 1 goal and 7 assists, totaling 8 points in 14 playoff games. The Canadiens ended up losing to Philadelphia 4-1 in the series. After the Canadiens lost to the Flyers, Subban returned to the Bulldogs, who were still competing in the Calder playoffs. At the end of the AHL season, Subban received the AHL President's Award for his achievements during the year. On March 20th, 2011, Subban became the first rookie defenseman for the Canadiens to score a hat-trick in an 8-1 win over the Minnesota Wild. Subban was invited to play in the 2012 IIHF World Championship, but he got injured before the tournament started. In the 2011-2012 season, Subban played in 81 games and scored 7 goals and 29 assists for a total of 36 points. The following season, he joined Team Canada at the 2013 IIHF World Championship as a late addition. He played in 1 elimination round game, which Canada lost. PK Subban was a restricted free agent at the end of the season. He missed the first 4 games of the 2012-2013 season, which began in January 2013 after a lockout while negotiating his contract. On January 28, 2013, Subban signed a 2-year deal with Montreal worth $5.75 million. He scored 11 goals and 27 assists, reaching 38 points in just 42 games because of the lockout. He won the James Norris Memorial Trophy as the NHL's best defenseman, beating out Chris Letang and Ryan Suter. On July 3, 2013, Subban was named to the NHL first All-Star team. On January 7, 2014, Subban was named to Canada's hockey team for the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi. The team was defending its gold medal from 2010. Canada won the gold medal again, beating Sweden 3-0 in the final game. During the 2013-2014 NHL season, Subban played all 82 games and earned 53 points, with 10 of those being goals. In the 2014 2014 playoffs, he was a key player for the Montreal Canadiens, scoring 14 points in 17 games. The Canadiens reached the Eastern Conference Final, but lost in 6 games to the New York Rangers. On August 2nd, it was announced that Subban and the Canadiens agreed to an 8-year, $72 million contract that was going to last until the 2021-2022 season. This contract made him the highest paid defenseman in the NHL and the third highest paid player in the league at the time. On September 15th, 2014, Subban was named one of the alternate captains for the Canadiens. He joined Max Pacioretty, Thomas Plekanec, and Andrei Markov in this role. After Brian Giada left for the Sabres in 2014, the Canadiens didn't name a captain. On June 29, 2016, PK Subban was traded to the Nashville Predators in a major deal for defenseman Shea Weber. In his first season with the Predators, Subban scored 10 goals and 30 assists, totaling for 40 points in 66 games. The team made it to the 2017 playoff as the last wildcard team in the Western Conference. They reached the 2017 Stanley Cup Final, but lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games. Subban had 12 points in 22 games. In May 2nd, 2018, Subban was named one of the 3 finalists for the King Clancy Memorial Trophy. The award honors players who show great leadership and give back to their community. The award ultimately went to Daniel and Henrique Sedin. On June 22, 2019, during the second day of the NHL draft, the New Jersey Devils traded for PK Subban. The Nashville Predators received Steven Santani, prospect Jeremy Davies, and 2 second-round draft picks. The trade aimed to help the Predators create more salary cap space. Subban played against his former team, the Montreal Canadiens, for the first time on November 16, resulting in a 4-3 win for the Devils. Later, on December 7th, he faced the Nashville Predators, where the Predators won 6-4. During that game, Subban received a tribute video and a standing ovation from Predators fans. In his first season with the New Jersey Devils, PK Subban had the worst performance in his career. He had only scored 18 points in 68 games and had a poor plus-minus rating of -21. At the end of the season, he was nominated for the King Clancy Memorial Trophy and won for promoting racial justice, supporting undeserved youth, aiding COVID-19 relief, and encouraging youth hockey. On September 16, 2015, PK Subban announced that he would raise $10 million for the Montreal Children's Hospital by 2022, which he reached in May 2026. The hospital called this the largest donation by a sports figure in Canada's history. After this donation, Subban became a spokesperson for the hospital and helped organize the Winter Wonderland event with Air Canada. In 2017, Subban received the Meritorious Service Cross for showing how professional athletes can have a positive impact on their communities. He joined the Google.org Impact Challenge judge panel in Canada to help decide funding for local organizations. He created the PK's Blue Line Buddies program to improve relationships between law enforcement and inner city youth. The program took a police officer and a young person to a Predators game for autographs and dinner. When he was traded to the New Jersey Devils, he continued his Blue Line Buddies initiative in New Jersey to broaden its reach. In January 2018, Subban discussed his charity work with the Children's Hospital and Blue Line Buddies on The Daily Show. In June 2020, Subban donated $50,000 to support a GoFundMe campaign for Gianna Floyd, the daughter of George Floyd. Now, I think that PK Subban was an amazing defenseman first and foremost. He was just a bit of a diva in the best way. Like, if we compare him to Andrei Markov and Carey Price, who have very little personality in comparison and are just there to play hockey, yeah, you're gonna seem like a diva. The Habs management struggled to manage strong personalities, and let's be honest here, superstars tend to have the biggest personality. Crosby, Ovechkin, Malkin, Kane. Not every star has a big personality, but they usually have a diva to balance them out. McDavid has Draisaitl, Suzuki has Caulfield, Taves had Kane. Subban was there to balance his line mate Andrei Markov and to an extent Price as well. Listen, I'm glad the Habs got Weber. He molded Suzuki and Caulfield into the players they are today. The Habs wouldn't be how they are today without Weber. But still, there's a little part of me that still wishes that Subban stayed. Maybe in an alternate reality, Subban was never traded, he becomes captain, and he molds the Habs into great players in a different way, or in the same way. Things probably wouldn't have changed much considering that Subban's hockey career ended a year after Weber's, but I would have felt like it would be different, maybe a little bit, but not by much. I miss Subban as a Hab, and I think most of you do too. Anyways, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!